You guys remember that? Huh? I don't know if we should be discussing this, but I think this is a great what's the play thing again, like what your play is going to be. So did you hear about being shut down? You got to band together, which is A, or B, respect the privacy of others, A, and just forget about it, or C, I really don't care. There is that. So put your answers in here. It's a little edgy for today, but I thought it was kind of interesting considering this was like literally happening today. So I don't know. I thought it was but I guess in terms of news about what's been going on with sort of the gaming community is I did hear The Last of Us 2 came out a while back, and I know a lot of people hated that. I did want to talk about sort of the things about that, if that's all right, before we're kind of doing the quiz, because we're kind of having problems on that. But turns out The Last of Us 2 had so much problems with the storyline. In fact, some of the new characters that people hated, I think they probably should have hated the storyline and how they kind of just screwed that up. Because apparently in The Last of Us 2, there's a new character called Abby. But one of the things they don't really do well is just the progression system of her story. It's really weird. She essentially does everything for nothing. So spoiler if you haven't played The Last of Us 2, one of the things that they do, which I didn't know, was I think what they did was they pretty much ended, what happened is she saved someone, but what happens is she's killed. The person that she saved. So it's like almost as if she did all that for nothing. So yeah, I found that really weird about the storyline and why that was happening. I don't know why they just did that. It just seems like they didn't really know what they were doing. It seemed like, yeah, it was really weird just how that really happened. And not only that, it's just they killed Joel very quickly, and I'm like, really? You're gonna kill him that quick? You're gonna take a baseball bat to the face and that's it? I don't, yeah, it's just ridiculous how the storyline was just everywhere. It was just like, it wasn't going in one direction. It was just all over the place. You know what I mean? So I know there was some backlash with that, and I heard they're making a TV show, so that's not gonna go well, as we can tell. Looks like we got something going on here. But yeah, just a little bit of news before. I guess that's kind of cool. We're talking it out and hashing it out before we start. So I think this should work, hopefully, unless maybe okay, there we go. We got it going. So again, if you don't know how to play, press A, B, or C, and in chat. And if you're on Periscope, join our Twitch. That's the only way you can actually get this working, believe it or not. So if you don't know what's the play games Twitch, go there and you'll be able to join the show. So this is our first question. Your computer breaks. What do you do? A, call the repair shop, which it's not a bad idea. It's going to cost a lot of money, but it's a good idea. Or cry about it and be a little baby. You could do that. Or C, repair it on your own. So I think we got a couple of good answers here, but we got to figure out what you guys are going to put down, because again, that's you. You got to figure out what your play is. And welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, but let's see what the correct answer is going to be here. And it looks like it's going to be B. So hopefully that's going to work. And what is it going to be? It's going to be A and C. You could cry about it, but I don't think that's the correct play. I think the correct play is calling the repair shop or repairing it on your own, because if you repair it on your own, you're learning a lot of stuff on your own, and you can even incorporate that into later builds of maybe if you're going to be doing another PC setup, right? Or another, right? If you're going to be doing like a Twitch stream setup, you have two computers. So who knows? You could probably learn a thing or two, right? And I think we'll just move on to our next question here, if that's all right. All right. And let's see what we got here. So you guys remember that? Huh? I don't know if we should be discussing this, but I think this is a great what's the play thing again, like what your play is going to be. So did you hear about being shut down? You got to band together, which is A, or B, respect the privacy of others, A, and just forget about it, or C, I really don't care. There is that. So put your answers in here. It's a little edgy for today, but I thought it was kind of interesting considering this was like literally happening today. So I don't know. I thought it was gonna be interesting. I don't know. So what are we gonna have here? I'm gonna choose probably C. I really don't care. Some people will pick A, as you can tell. We must band together. Vive la resistance. But personally, I like B or C. Those are some great answers. I really don't care. I think that's sort of what comes down to it. I don't think it's a big deal. You got a lot of stuff that's going in your life. Why should this one be really the primary thing that you're really focusing on? You know what I mean? So I think for further ado, let's continue to our next question, shall we? So 3 out of 15. What do we got here? The Dark Souls series. So if you don't know, that came out, I think, around 2015. Great series. But what game came before it? A lot of people don't know about this. I think only the diehard fans of Dark Souls will know this. Again, A, is it Pokemon? I don't know about that one, but we'll figure it out. B, Demon Souls. Or C, I don't know. Because I don't know, believe it or not, is a decent answer. I mean, it's better to just say I don't know than rather assuming the answer, right? So I think without further ado, let's see what we got. Is it going to be B? Is it going to be A? Is it going to be C? What do we got here? And I believe the answer of the play should be B. Let's see. What do we got here? And it's B. Yeah, B. Demon Souls. A lot of people don't know that. Before they actually made Dark Souls, Demon Souls was actually what it was called. C, but B. True. DJ Nicotine. But yeah, it's Demon Souls. Demon Souls was a great game. It didn't really have that great graphics or that much, I think, decent commands. But I mean, I think it was made in 1999. I think it was pretty good. You know what I mean? So what year was the iPod introduced? Hey, a little music, eh? I think that's down your alley, DJ Nicotine. So we got A, 2002, B, 2001, or C, 2004. So if you didn't know, the iPod was this thing back in the day. Oh man, I'm being a boomer here. Back in the day, you put music on this through your computer to this device, and you could actually like put it into your actual car with the aux cable and you actually hear it. I mean, how incredible was that? So again, guess what year it is? I don't know if the old timers know about this or anybody knows about it, but let's see what the answer is going to be. B, no, I don't know. So is it gonna be A, B, A? It is B. See, I gave you guys a little hint. It's 2001, which 2001 was it was an interesting year, all right, wasn't it, Stephen? Yeah. So, anyways, let's go on to our next question. C, maybe. It could be C. It's a hard one. The years are quite complicated sometimes when you're figuring out when it's put as an answer, right? So the thing we got here is you see a wallet on the ground that was dropped by someone who walked by. What do? You take the money and run. You give it back to the person, or you burn the wallet to send a message, just like the Joker in The Dark Knight. 2004 was probably when I could afford one. True. Yeah, like Steve Jobs, he wanted to make everything expensive, even the Macintoshes, which were arguably a little shy in terms of the performance. So, all right, what do we got here? Let's see. It is, well, actually, as much as people want to do C, because you got to send a message, right? Dark Knight. It's B. You got to give it back. It's just the right thing to do. And I think that's something we really got to focus on considering the COVID shit. You got to do the right thing. That's the important thing, especially these times. What's the play? We are at 6 questions. We got 15 in total. How do you determine the best console for you? So A, we got check, actually, let me see here. It's check for the exclusive games, A, and the choices. B, I don't know. I see shiny, I buy. Or C, I have a PC. So be sure to put your answers in if you want to. But yeah, that is it's an interesting question. I mean, how do you determine the best console when you have so many on the market right now, right? You got the Xbox, you got the PlayStation 5, I think that's coming out, believe it or not. Yeah, that one was, I think, announced a while ago. We have the Xbox Scorpio and the PlayStation 5. So what is the question going to be exactly, or the answer, I should say, in terms of this question? So what is it going to be? What is the play? It's actually both this time. It's check out for the exclusive games, or it could be I have a PC. So again, this is going to be really complicated because right now I don't think there's really much exclusive games anymore, which is really weird because I think Xbox was kind of doing this and then they kind of just ignored it, which was really weird. So again, maybe you don't even need one because you got a PC, which might be a great choice, or you just look for the exclusive games like The Last of Us 2 that came out. So anyways, so this is our next question. During COVID, someone coughs on you. What do you do? A, you beat the shit out of him, or B, you get tested, or C, you quarantine yourself and try to do the proper procedures. What do you do? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There's a good amount of answers on this one. Okay, what do you do? Biological warfare? What do? You punch him in the face? All right, what is the play here? be sure to put your answers in as fast as you can because we are under a delay. So just remember that we are under a delay. So you want to put your answers in as quick as possible. And it looks like for this one, it is B or C, but possibly A, depending on the right circumstances. Who knows? No, you never want to do violence. That is always no bueno. So Mac or PC? Is it A, MacBook, Steve Jobs, yeehaw, or B, Windows, duh, or C, who cares? It depends on your preferences and it depends on what you really need. Because believe it or not, there actually are pluses and minuses when it comes to PC or Mac. So anyways, get your answers in as quick as possible. I see DJ Nicotine's put in those answers. A, B, or C. And yeah, let's see what it is. You might be correct on this one, DJ Nicotine. It's possible. Let's see what it is. It is C. Who cares? Correcto mungo. That is true. Who cares? Because believe it or not, there are actually bonuses or minuses when it comes to each of these things. Windows, it's a operating system. It's public, right? Or it's opened, so you can actually do whatever you want. Mac, it's actually a lot more privated, and also there's certain coding you can do on a Mac that you can't do on Windows, believe it or not. So anyways, you want to be a streamer. What platform is the best? Is it Mixer? Wait a minute, I don't think that exists. Or B, Twitch, or C, YouTube. So let's figure out what the correct answer is here. I think there might be multiples on this one. Who knows? But be sure to put your answers in quick as you can, because again, the timer is going to run out, and when it's out, you will not be able to put your answer in. So time's up, and let's see what you guys put up. So I think we have one for YouTube, I think. Or no, we have no one because you guys aren't fast enough. But I think sooner or later we should be able to get our answer here, which is B and C, which is Twitch and YouTube, because preferences are a thing. And you got to make sure which one you're more comfortable with. With Twitch or YouTube. I know YouTube apparently has a lot more viewership, so there always is that plus there, or Twitch because there is a lot of monetary reason to go for that one. So anyways, I think we're going to be skipping to our next question. I can't even talk today. Jeez. But we are on 11th question out of 15. So what Elder Scrolls introduced horse armor, the best thing to happen in DLCs, the first ever DLC, which introduced microtransactions for every other game and created a pathway. A, Oblivion, B, Daggerfall, or C, Skyrim. Be sure to put your answers in as quick as you can. If you're catching us on Periscope or any other social media, be sure to join the Twitch. That is actually your only way of getting your answer actually as an input here, so be careful on that. I want to let you guys know. But yeah, what Elder Scroll games had the horse armor, the famous horse armor? And let's see what you guys put. What's the play, guys? What's the play? What do we got here? And it seems like it might be Oblivion. Yes, it is Oblivion. That was the first ever game that introduced a DLC, which you paid for, which was horse armor. Yeah, they did that. I'm not joking. It was like $10 or $7. I don't know how much it was, but it was actually quite a bit for literally just horse armor, which paved the way for microtransactions and DLCs. That is the first ever DLC, I believe it or not. And it was actually, I think, one of the exclusive games that they introduced for the Xbox. So it's crazy to think about that horse armor was the thing that made everything awful. So we're on the 12th question at 15. We have what popular video chat was before Discord. I think some of the old timers will know this. I actually know this. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but what is it? It's going to be A, Skype maybe? Is it going to be B, Discord? How is that possible? How is Discord from Discord? It doesn't make sense, but I put it as an answer, so maybe it's a trick one. I don't know. Or C, is it TeamSpeak? Be sure to put your answers in as quick as you can. Again, there's a little bit of a delay, so be sure to put your answers in quickly as possible. And we'll figure out your answer in about 2 seconds, 1 second, looks like. And here we go. What do you guys put? Skype, Discord, or TeamSpeak? I actually know the answer to this, but I wonder what you guys know about it. Chatterbait. Chatterbait. Yes, that is correct. That is the alternative answer, the mystery egg. All right, it's TeamSpeak, believe it or not. I was actually on TeamSpeak a while ago, and that was a long time ago. I don't know how, as a, I think, 15-year-old, I had access to TeamSpeak back in the day, but yes, the internet had TeamSpeak before Discord. If you can believe it or not, it was TeamSpeak. So I think we're going to be going to our next question here. 13 out of 15. 13 out of 15. So we got two more questions after this, but what studio created the first Fallout? So if you guys don't know, Fallout 3 was not the creation of Fallout. There is actually some other Fallout games before that, if you guys didn't know. So we got A, Obsidian Entertainment or Interplay Studios, or C, Bethesda, the current studio that is currently dealing with Fallout. And I'm very saddened to know that that game has been persecuted and dead because of that studio, but we'll figure it out. What is the answer? Is it going to be Obsidian, Interplay? Who knows? Or is it going to be Bethesda? Again, these two studios, Obsidian and Interplay, they've done some great games, so maybe that's a hint there. But anyways, let's see what the correct play is. It is Interplay. Interplay was, I think, a studio back in the 90s that made, I think, a couple of games. I think they made some sports games, and then they ended up completing or making Fallout 1 and 2. And then supposedly they made Van Buren, which was the third actual Fallout, but then they couldn't release it because I think they went bankrupt. So yeah, a little fun fact if you didn't know that. They actually made a third one, but it was not released. It was called Van Buren. Be sure to search it up if you're interested in it. It was really interesting. They actually have a demo that was leaked a while back. So anyways, which Battle Royale is your favorite? So we got Warzone, Fortnite, or Apex Legends. Choose your pick. This one is actually more of just I just want to hear your input on you guys. If it's maybe Warzone or Fortnite and Apex, these games are great actually, believe it or not. But I want to hear what you guys think. Is it going to be Warzone, Fortnite, or Apex? We just want to make a little question to, I don't know, resonate with your viewers. Maybe you like one of them, and I just want to hear what you guys say. So, is it A, B, or C? Apex Legends, B, Fortnite, or A, Warzone, as people say Fortnite, a little joke. So anyways, I guess we have no one that really commented, but it's all of the above. It's A, B, or C: Apex, Fortnite, and Warzone. Personally, for myself, I like playing Warzone. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more realistic. So I guess that's it for that question. So yeah, I guess if we can move on to our last one, I think, or is it the 14th one? Oh, it is our last one. This is, what should I do after the stream? A, be depressed and cry about it in your bed, or B, nothing at all, or C, you could subscribe on Twitch and follow our social media. I wonder what it's going to be. So yeah, put in your answers here. Hey, and maybe check out our social media, because this is our last question. Is it B, depression? Or is that a fake illness? Or what? Or is it B, nothing at all? Or C, subscribe to the Twitch? Ooh, you could get us a little ad revenue. So, it always helps. So let's see what's going to be. Is it going to be, oh, we got one answer, nothing at all. Well, believe it or not, the correct answer is C. Subscribe to the Twitch and check out our social media. I mean, we try our best with the content. So if you guys could maybe join the Discord, we got a couple of stuff here. I mean, if you guys want to support the content and just tell us what we could do better, it's always appreciative. And we want to try out some new stuff as well. So I think that's it with the quiz, unless we got any chat going on. I think besides that, that was a really good quiz. I think we had fun. Again, I think that'll probably be it for the quiz. If you guys haven't, be sure to check out sort of our links below in the description and our bio. But yeah, thanks guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. We'll have DJ Nicotine after this if you want to check it out for music. And yeah, I think I'll be over. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys later.